Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most legendary scenes from across the Dragon Ball series.
I'm sorry, Tien. You're my best friend, always!
Number 30, Yamcha goes boom. Dragon Ball Z. Poor Yamcha. He didn't get the girl, didn't win the tournament, and his most memorable moment in the franchise is when he dies. While no one got through the attack of the Saiyans unscathed, Yamcha didn't even make it to the main course. He died to a freaking Cyberman, a feat so embarrassing it created one of the biggest anime memes of all time.
Kamikaze. No way to defend.
Even if it's for the wrong reasons, every fan recognizes this scene, the pose, the creator. It's been recreated so many times, it'll probably outlive Dragon Ball as a whole. At least Yamcha's got that to be proud of. At this point, he really needs a win. Number 29, Kid Goku roars up to Super Saiyan 4. Dragon Ball Daima. It's not easy for a decade-spanning franchise to keep delivering hype moments, but when the stars align and Super Saiyan 4 comes out, it's easy to say the outcome is an instant classic. We'd seen Goku go beyond before, but never in his kid form. And never with such immaculate production values. King Goma had no idea what he was in for, and he wasn't alone. It felt like the entire internet was tuning in to see Goku establish, yet again, why he's the best that anime has to offer. That's all before he even threw a punch. The precedent alone was enough to put Daima's final battle on the all-time list. Number 28, Bulma meets Goku. Dragon Ball. Years before they'd fight aliens, androids, and gods, Goku and Bulma were just kids trying to share the road. Only Bulma had a bike and used its speed to handily win their first interaction. It's a good thing Goku's got a thick skull. Outside of Akira Toriyama's incomparable comedic instincts, this scene also deserves praise for effortlessly defining who Goku and Bulma are.
What are you doing? This is for hitting me!
They're two of the most consistent characters in the whole series, and their entire personalities can be summed up in this one moment. Actually, you can say that about the tone of Dragon Ball as a whole. To think it all started because Goku didn't look both ways before crossing the street. Number 27, Zamasu gets Hakkai'd. Dragon Ball Super. He may take too many naps and struggle with serious anger issues, but when Beerus gets serious, it's something to behold.
I'm sorry, did I get in your way?
Lord Beerus!
Thanks to Whis' nifty time-traveling abilities, the God of Destruction is able to catch the evil Zamasu in the act of killing his master. Once the evidence is presented, Beerus steps up to serve as judge, jury, and executioner. Killing an immortal deity is supposed to be a tough task, unless you're a god like Beerus. Then all it takes is a hand to the face and a Hakkai.
Hakkai.
Beerus' delivery is absolute perfection, although seeing the smug Kai finally get a taste of his own medicine is pretty nice too. Number 26, Piccolo fuses with Nail. Dragon Ball Z. With his body spent and his ki drained, Nail knew he couldn't protect Namek anymore. Luckily, that's where Piccolo came in. Nail offered himself up to the Z hero, and the resulting boost in strength is impossible to ignore. Piccolo had already earned himself a reputation as one of the strongest around, but with Nail's power coursing through him, he gets completely swept up in the moment. It's a bit cheesy and totally over the top, but damn it, we can't help but love this monologue.
Yes, I'm home! I'm alive! This is all a miracle! I'm awake! I'm wide awake! Hang on, Gohan! Here I come!
Piccolo finally gets his moment to shine, not just as a Z-Warrior, but as a real and true Namekian. There's just no beating that. Number 25, Tien holds off Cell. Dragon Ball Z. Saiyans, androids, and Namekians can go ahead and step aside. All you need to make yourself a Dragon Ball legend is a Tri-Beam and a hell of a lot of conviction.
Tri-Beam!
Tien had been left in the power scaling dust for a while, but with Cell moments away from perfection, the Earthling gave power levels a middle finger and got to work. He unleashed one Tri-Beam after another, and then another, holding down semi-perfect Cell through sheer force of will. While it didn't do much lasting damage, it bought enough time for Krillin and 18 to run off. However, the real victory was Tien proving he's still one of Dragon Ball's coolest characters. Number 24, Ultra Instinct Kamehameha. Dragon Ball Super. As the fusion of kale and cauliflower from the 6th universe, Kefla has power for days. Ultra Instinct, on the other hand, is pure style.
Behold the power of Ultra Instinct!
If Goku had been hit by just one of Kefla's blasts, it would have been game over, but he dodged every single strike with finesse and even managed to charge up a Kamehameha in the meantime. When Kefla fired off her ultimate attack, Goku didn't just ignore it, he used it as a runway to slide all the way to an up-close and personal finisher. Let's not mince words, this is one of the coolest Kamehamehas there's ever been and ever will be. Sorry Kefla, Goku takes this one handily. Number 23, Future Gohan's death. Dragon Ball Z, History of Trunks. Goku doesn't save the day this time, in fact, he's gone, just like most of the other heroes. In this alternate timeline, the androids have turned Earth into their personal playground. Future Trunks and his mentor Gohan are the only ones left to save humanity. And by the end, well, it's down to just Trunks. With no Dragon Balls and no Master, the Saiyan is left truly alone. Gohan's death is heartbreaking and bleak, but that same grim tone leads to one of the most empowering Super Saiyan transformations in all of Dragon Ball. Because of that, the ending to History of Trunks feels like the series at its best. Number 22, Tournament of Power Team Up. Dragon Ball Super. You could say Goku and Frieza have a bit of a rocky relationship, but with the fate of the whole universe at stake, they put aside their differences to face Jiren with everything they've got.
If I need to pummel him again, so be it.
He's just some extra insurance.
There's no better way to describe it than pure pulse-pounding adrenaline. It's got killer music, outstanding animation, and some backup from Android 17. It all culminates with Goku and Frieza unleashing a power-up roar that's guaranteed to leave chills up and down your body. Jiren the Grey may be an unbeatable titan on his own, but even he can't resist the utter hype of seeing Goku and Frieza finally on the same team. Number 21, Kid Buu vs the Spirit Bomb. Dragon Ball Z. Well, you can't say Z doesn't end with a bang. Or should we say bomb? Either way, the fact of the matter is, Kid Buu wasn't going down to any basic attacks. Goku needed to win it in a single decisive strike. And what's more decisive than a global spirit bomb? With a clutch assist from Hercule of all people, Goku collects energy from every corner of the globe. Longtime friends, everyday civilians, and even a few forgotten comrades join in. Together, it forms the biggest spirit bomb in the series at that point. Kid Buu may disagree, but we can't imagine a higher note for Z to end on. Number 20, Goku's first Great Ape transformation, Dragon Ball.
Goku, be very careful not to look at the moon!
Goku seems like an open book with no secrets. That is until he and his friends are captured by Emperor Pilaf for the second time. Trapped in a prison with thick walls, yet with a view of the sky, Goku worries about a monster coming out during the full moon. He relates that his grandpa was killed by such a creature, though he's never seen it himself, as he wasn't allowed to look at the full moon. Everyone else is able to put two and two together, but Goku looks at the moon anyway. And the little monkey boy turns into a huge great ape, or Uzaru. It's technically Goku's first transformation and foreshadows his Saiyan heritage. Number 19, Bardock charges Frieza. Dragon Ball Z Bardock, the father of Goku. Like Cassandra of Greek mythology, Bardock's warnings of future doom fail to reach his people. So, Goku's dad decides to take the fight to Frieza by himself. The Saiyan warrior charges Frieza's ship, assaulted by dozens of the tyrant's men.
Here! Have it!
Despite getting tackled mid-air and attacked from all angles, Bardock refuses to go down. He ultimately confronts Frieza and gives him a piece of his mind and launches an attack at him. Unfortunately, the frosty Space Emperor puts a halt to Bardock's dream of freeing his people with a single finger.
Yes, I see now. It's you, my son. You are the one who will defeat Frieza.
Yet, even if it's ultimately futile, Bardock's proud last stand still gives us chills.
I only wish I could have held you in my arms when I had the chance. Goodbye, my son.
Number 18, Gohan Beast. Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Son Gohan doesn't get many chances to shine in the Dragon Ball Super era, but this movie changed that in a big way. During he and Mr. Piccolo's battle against the enormous Cell Max, Cell 2.0 uses an attack that seemingly kills Gohan's mentor. This prompts a powerful and mysterious new transformation from Gohan that unleashes his inner beast, which constitutes red eyes and spikier white hair.
Is that all you've got? Okay then, guess it's my turn.
The form doesn't last long, but seeing Gohan stop Cell Max in his tracks and fire off Piccolo's signature special beam cannon to finish off the villain is immensely satisfying. Plus, the sheer aura of the transformation is downright beastly.
Special beam cannon!
Number 17, it's over 9,000. Dragon Ball Z. Some people may not be on board with anime dubs, but they've given us some of the anime fandom's greatest memes.
Vegeta, what did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000! 9,000?!
Case in point, this line from the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z. When Goku returns to life and arrives to fight Nappa and Vegeta, he powers up to reveal his true strength. Nappa, incredulous at the drastic increase, asks Vegeta what Goku's power level is according to the Scouter. Although the original script calls for the line to be that it's over 8,000, the Ocean dub famously changed the line to, say it with us, it's over 9,000.
Vegeta, what does the Scouter say about his power level?
The angry line reading and Nappa's disbelieving response have become one of the internet's most celebrated memes.
It's over 9,000!
Number 16, Instant Transmission Kamehameha. Dragon Ball Z. Goku's match against Cell has a ton of cool moves and memorable set pieces, but this one takes the cake.
Kamehameha!
He begins charging up a Kamehameha while in mid-air, which has everyone from his friends to Cell thinking that he'll blow up the planet if he lets it fly.
Goku wouldn't dare emit the Kamehameha wave attack from there. He'll destroy the Earth if he dives.
However, at the last moment, Goku performs an instant transmission to teleport directly in front of Cell. The ensuing blast is fired upwards and vaporizes the upper half of Cell's body. Cell might regenerate soon afterwards, but the clever and badass application of some of Goku's moves help make this a very memorable sequence. Number 15, Piccolo's Sacrifice, Dragon Ball Z. Although well established as a hero now, Piccolo begins the series as a villain. After kidnapping Gohan to train for a year, the Demon King's son teams up with the Z Fighters to battle the Saiyans when they arrive on Earth.
Something's changed. No matter what happens to you, Gohan, I will always be there to protect you.
However, Piccolo has more heart than his dad and bonds with Gohan during that year spent together. So when Gohan's life is in danger from one of Nappa's attacks, he rushes to stand in the way, taking the attack for his young protege. Dying to save his surrogate son is the ultimate culmination of Piccolo's character development.
It's okay, kid. No sweat.
And it has left a lasting impression on both him and the fans.
I want to thank you.
Just hold on a little longer.
Number 14, Goku goes Super Saiyan 4, Dragon Ball GT. Most of the Super Saiyan transformations look alike. Spiky hair of various colors and length. Wash, rinse, repeat. However, GT took a different route. After transforming into a golden great ape while battling Baby, Goku loses control of himself. It's only through Pan's efforts and a photo of his friends and family that he's able to regain his sense of self. This also sparks a new transformation, which sees Goku obtain a black spiky-haired, red-furred form dubbed Super Saiyan 4. The form's embrace of the monkey design for the Saiyans and unique color scheme truly helps it stand out, and it left a big impact.
I did notice good old Goku's gotten much stronger.
While GT has a lot of issues, this transformation isn't one of them.
You've gone too far. Now you've got to deal with me.
Number 13, Vegito is born, Dragon Ball Z. Getting Vegeta to help Goku usually proves a Herculean task, no matter the situation.
What do you call a Vegeta and a Goku? Vegito sounds alright.
However, with their friends and family dead at Boo's hands, Goku is able to unbend his rival's pride to get him to fuse together using the Potara earrings, if only for the sake of avenging them. The resulting fusion, who dubs himself Vegito, then goes on to battle Super Boo.
Would you look at me? I'm setting records.
Goku and Vegeta are perhaps two of the most popular DBZ characters, so seeing them combine into one person is truly a "you've got chocolate in my peanut butter" moment.
If you mean am I superior to you in every way, then yes.
Number 12, Goku's first death, Dragon Ball Z.
Kakarot, you're a fool! How do you expect to dodge that beam and hold me at the same time?
You're right, I can't. We'll both go.
Dying is practically a rite of passage for Dragon Ball characters, but it never gets easier seeing our favorites get killed. Goku may be the franchise's protagonist, but it isn't until Z that he joins the club, so to speak. Raditz proves the most powerful opponent he has faced until that point, with not even he and Piccolo working together, able to easily defeat his Saiyan brother. However, Goku is willing to take Piccolo's Special Beam Cannon too, if it means stopping Raditz and saving the world.
Special beam cannon, fire!
Longtime viewers lamented Goku's death, while everyone who started with DBZ was shocked that the apparent hero dies in the first few episodes, and neither group is likely to forget.
I'll see you soon.
Number 11, Goku goes Super Saiyan 3, Dragon Ball Z.
This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what is known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended past a Super Saiyan.
Or you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2.
Usually when there's a new Super Saiyan form, Goku's the one who debuts it first. Although he isn't the first to go Super Saiyan 2, more on that later, he is the first to reach the next stage. Goku explains the stages of Super Saiyan to Boo and Babidi while facing them, demonstrating each in turn. And then he starts powering up at the cost of his remaining time on Earth.
And this
What's he doing?
is to go even further beyond!
As Goku screams louder and louder, the whole world shakes from the power coming off of him. Finally, he's revealed to have even longer Super Saiyan hair and starts trancing Boo with his incredible power. There are a lot of great transformation scenes, but this one managed to go even further beyond our expectations.
I'm sorry that took so much longer than the others, but I haven't had much occasion to practice this one. This is what I call a Super Saiyan 3.
Number 10. Goku defeats King Piccolo. Dragon Ball.
I will never stop until I've defeated you.
Arguably the strongest foe that Goku faces as a child is King Piccolo. The vile Namekian battles the young fighter as his previous opponent Tien Shinhan watches.
I have you now!
However, after Goku proves surprisingly strong, Piccolo resorts to taking Tien hostage. This allows him to break or injure nearly all of Goku's limbs. We say nearly because Goku's right arm remains unharmed. King Piccolo is confident in his victory, but Goku manages to propel himself using a Kamehameha to punch straight through his opponents.
It's time for your terror to end!
Not only is this a brutal and creative finish, but this moment also marks the birth of Goku's rival and later ally, Piccolo Jr. Number 9. Father-Son Kamehameha. Dragon Ball Z. Speaking of finishing moves, DBZ has its fair share of memorable ones too.
Now you die!
In the finale of the Cell Saga, Gohan is engaged in a beam struggle against Cell. The green monstrosity is stronger than ever after his resurrection, and Gohan can only use one arm. However, with some coaching from his late papa Goku, Gohan delivers a Kamehameha that overcomes Cell and vaporizes him for good.
Let it out, Gohan! Do it now!
Anytime multiple characters do a Kamehameha is cool, but the fact that one of them is a ghost and it's done to defeat a big bad as Cell ensured that fans would never forget it.
Now's your chance!
It left us hungry for more, enough to eat a horse in fact. Number 8. Goku's Goodbye. Dragon Ball GT. Look, GT gets a lot of flack, but we'll give it this. It knew how to do an ending.
I have more crazy relatives than I'll ever know what to do with. And they're all heroes.
In the future, after all the other Dragon Warriors or Z Fighters have passed on, we see Goku's granddaughter Pan at a tournament. She spots her grandfather in the crowd, and while she loses him, we follow Goku as flashbacks from throughout the Dragon Ball franchise play.
Grandpa? Let me through, please.
After seeing how far we've come, the narrator assures us that should the world need him again, Goku will return. The dub even has Goku signing off himself as he flies away on Nimbus, power pole in hand. The franchise has come full circle. While we did meet again, we couldn't hope for a more fitting ending than this one.
Till we meet again, guys!
Number 7. The first Kamehameha. Dragon Ball. In the annals of anime attacks, the Kamehameha is among the most iconic, which is why its debut all the way back in Dragon Ball remains close to fans' hearts. Goku and company call on Master Roshi to put out a fire on Fire Mountain.
Now watch this! It's the Master's Kamehameha Wave!
While the old man appears doddering and incapable at first, Roshi soon bulks up and lets loose his famous beam attack, putting out the fire and destroying the mountain. Goku is quite impressed and decides to try it out for himself, managing it easily, and the rest is history. Number 6. Trunks slices Frieza. Dragon Ball Z.
You're about to find out what it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan. And I'm not talking about Goku.
The introduction of Trunks into the series is among the most impactful and memorable in the show. Frieza has arrived on Earth, his dad in tow, and seemingly stronger with his cyborg modifications. But then Trunks shows up, a mysterious youth with a sword. Not only that, but he's Super Saiyan as well.
Excuse me, is this yours?
After tanking a massive attack from Frieza, Trunks tosses an overly dramatic shot at the Space Emperor, only to surprise him from behind with his sword.
Hey, Frieza!
Watching Trunks turn the franchise's biggest villain to this point into mincemeat instantly made an impression. It also made fans everywhere immediately label him as one of the coolest characters ever. Number 5. Vegeta's Sacrifice. Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta is a character defined by his pride. After once again turning to evil in his attempt to surpass Goku, Vegeta finally returns to his senses during the battle with Majin Buu. He bids farewell to his son, Trunks, even knocking him out to prevent him from fighting. Even Piccolo telling Vegeta he'll go to hell isn't enough to deter him.
You, on the other hand, have spent your life in pursuit of your own selfish desires. You've caused too much pain. When you die, you will not receive the same reward. Oh well, so be it.
With one last blast, the Prince of All Saiyans makes one final atonement in death in his attempt to kill Buu.
Trunks, Bulma, I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot.
This may not be the end for Vegeta, but it does mark a major turning point for his character, at last becoming a proper hero. Even the narrator came back to pay respects.
And so, one of the Earth's greatest warriors has vanished in a blinding flash of light, having made the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of his loved ones. His name was Vegeta, a proud Saiyan prince.
Number 4. Goku and Vegeta's Beam Clash. Dragon Ball Z. There are beam struggles, and then there's this. Vegeta and Goku's first battle is loaded with iconic moments, but this is easily the one everybody thinks of first. Goku goes all out with Kaioken, which puts his body on the line, managing to overwhelm Vegeta.
This shouldn't be happening. I don't understand. I am a super elite. Now we sealed his fate. This planet is history. I'll destroy everything! Everything! Do you hear me, Kakarot?
Insulted that a lower-class foe has injured him, Vegeta decides to blow up the planet with his Gallic gun. With no other option, Goku fires a Kamehameha to meet it.
Gallic gun!
Oh no! If I knew this was going to happen, I would have eaten more pizza and ice cream!
Goku pushes his Kaioken even further to come out on top, in this exchange at least. The image of their two attacks meeting is burned into Dragon Ball fans' brains, like Vegeta's anger at Goku.
The Kaioken!
No! Goku!
Time 4!
Number 3. Gohan's Super Saiyan 2 transformation, Dragon Ball Z. New transformations always make a big splash. Gohan's battle against Cell looks dire as he's thrown against the cyborg Bugman with little preamble. And when Cell unleashes his brood of Cell Juniors against Gohan's friends, the young fighter can only watch.
Please, drop your restraints. Protect the life I loved. You have the strength. My scanners sensed it. Just let it go.
An emotional speech from Android 16, hoping to inspire Gohan, takes a dark turn as Cell stomps on the cybernetic man's head, killing 16. Turns out that was enough to push Gohan over the edge.
I won't watch this anymore!
With a haunting cry and plenty of tears, Gohan reaches Super Saiyan 2. With the crackle of lightning and the drying of tears, we know that the son has surpassed the father, for the moment at least. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Goku goes Super Saiyan, Dragon Ball Z. When it comes to anime transformations, Super Saiyan is arguably the most iconic of all, and the debut rocked the Dragon Ball fandom and is still making waves decades later. Goku and company believe they finally defeated Frieza.
If you think that your little friends can escape me, you're sadly mistaken.
Unfortunately, they're wrong. The evil tyrant reappears and kills Krillin.
Frieza, stop this!
Help me!
The death of his best friend sends Goku into a rage so great that his power skyrockets. The weather changes and his hair turns golden. Frieza isn't dealing with the average Saiyan warrior anymore, and fans weren't dealing with the average Dragon Ball either. This is peak Dragon Ball. Is there a Dragon Ball moment we forgot? Raise your hands and deliver a spirit bomb of comments down below.